Good morning. It is Friday morning at about 8:35. This video is about the new package I received in the mail last night via FedEx. As a little backstory, a friend of mine has started a group called the Indie Lightsaber Academy. He is a fitness instructor, and he's gotten together with a friend who is a stage combat instructor, and they've basically formed a stage combat slash choreography slash sparring slash cardio group. And they're going to have classes probably starting in about a month or so. Went to the first get-together. And a little backstory here. I have been hanging around with theater people for a couple of decades now, done a bunch of community theater, but I have no actual acting training, and I have no stage combat training. And on at least one occasion, there's been an opportunity where I could have done some stage sword work. It was a production, it was a Shakespeare show, actually. And unfortunately, I didn't have any actual experience or training, and so the combat director, the stunt choreographer, very wisely basically told me not to do anything, but basically just to sort of just kind of stay out of it for safety reasons. And I think, frankly, he was absolutely right to do so. Because handling even prop weapons on stage can be very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So when I saw the opportunity to actually take a stage combat class, I'm like, okay, it's stage combat and it's lightsabers. What's not to like here? So I went to kind of a pre-meeting. We sort of got some basic terminology and stance and all that kind of thing. And they basically gave me a dowel rod to use, but some of the people had like actual like prop sabers from a company called UltraSabers. And I said to myself, okay, I'm just going to swing this dowel rod around. And even just using this wooden rod, I still had a blast. It was fun. And I said, okay, I'm going to keep doing this. This is fun, but I got to order myself a saber. And so I went on to the UltraSaber's website. They have a whole lot of different models. Not having a lot of money at the moment, and not wanting, well, I probably could have ordered something more expensive, but since I really don't know what this is going to be like, I want to start with something very low frills, just for purposes of in-class dueling and that sort of thing. Got myself a no-frills model, no unnecessary features, no sound effects, none of that kind of thing. Just a hilt with and a blade with whatever safety features I thought were necessary. I got the heavier grade blade to absolutely minimize the chance it might get, broken or bent or scuffed or whatever. I got the blade plug to put in when the blade's not in it, because I have a son who loves to shine bright lights directly into his own eyes. He loves to look right at him. And I thought, I really don't want him doing that with this. He could hurt himself. So I got the blade plug for when the blade's not in it. But other than that, no real bells and whistles. FedEx shipped it out to me. I got it in 2 days. I ordered the thing on, I want to say either Friday or Monday, I forget now, and I got it yesterday. So I had it within a week. I'm awfully pleased with that, and I'm pretty darn pleased with the saber itself too, which I hope to show you when we get to our destination here, which is the coffee shop. I've had some friends at the coffee shop who want to see this thing, so I'm hoping to restart the video once I get there. Take the thing out of the box. I did open it last night. It looks really nice. I will show you when I get there. Here we are. One of my favorite places in the whole world. Here they brought the coffee shop. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You're on camera. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Dave, the owner of Gathering Roots Coffee Shop. Dave! He knows. He knows. Hi, Justice.
Hi.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi.
We'll show you in a few minutes. Taking a moment here in the back room of the coffee shop, where it's a little darker for maximum effect. This thing came wrapped very, very securely in a 4-foot long box with lots of bubble wrap. And here it is. You can see it right here. I went with the Dark Sentinel hilt. Very no frills. I didn't even get the windows in the emitter, which I think would have even looked a little better if I had, but that was an extra $5. Didn't want to spend it. I'm going to try to save my pennies here. I'll probably regret that later. But anyway, if you take a look, this thing's solid. I mean, I can sit here with this thing and, you know, I'm not worried about bending it or breaking it. This is a polycarbonate blade. And when it actually, hey, I'm filming. Hi again, Dave. And when I actually light it up, you really can't see the color. The color is really beautiful. You almost, this video isn't really doing it justice, but the color is actually a very bright green. And unfortunately, I don't know what that does. I think it just takes a picture. Unfortunately, this video isn't really doing justice what a beautiful shade of green this thing is. I hope to take a better video later, maybe in different conditions. Maybe it's just maybe it actually is too dark in here. Maybe I need to actually get in a brighter room so you can see what a great color of green this is. But you can see it a little bit if I get up close. You can see it a little. The one disappointment I probably have is that the color doesn't really, I don't know, when they said the color would go all the way out to the edge with the Ultra Edge, I mean, when I look at this thing, I can see a very distinctive thickness around the edge and I don't know if that's just the way they naturally look, or if maybe if they gave me a regular blade without a regular heavy grade blade without the Ultra Edge. I don't know. I need to ask about that on the forums. Nevertheless, this thing looks great, and I'm planning on getting some really good use out of it if I can. So, anyway, like I said, this is the the Dark Sentinel hilt. It's nice and long. In the class, we're learning by learning two-handed techniques, and so as a result, it's hard for me to do this when I'm holding the camera. But when I hold the thing, it's my coffee cup. Hold the thing up here, and then my other hand down here gives me lots of room to work with. One of the other guys in the class has an initiate hilt, which unfortunately is a little short for his hands. So I decided to err on the side of too long, if anything, and if I need a shorter one, I can get that later. But yeah. So this is it, and I will be posting this video on the forums later, or comments, but I am very pleased with the way this thing looks. Thanks very much.